McDuo BMARSZ
and Shanti,
and we're eating something extra special today, which is
acai bowls.
So we haven't made them yet because we thought it'd be fun to do it on camera.
Yeah, we're gonna show you everything that we put in them. We have all the ingredients laid out.
And this is the acai that we're using. It's from Trader Joe's.
They have the little packets all pre-assembled, and we're just gonna blend it up in our Vitamix, and then we're gonna show you what toppings we put on top of it.
Yay.
Should we get right into it?
Let's do it.
We're blending 2 packets with 1 banana and some apple juice. This is the way we made them when I worked at Liquiteria, New York. Ready? Go. All right, I think we're gonna need another packet.
1 or 2?
Maybe 2. There we go. I think I have more than you.
It's fine.
You want some more?
You can smush yours down and see. Okay.
Here's the fun part. Decorating time.
Okay. So we have granola, chia seeds, coconut chips, kiwi, strawberries, bananas, blueberries.
Delicious. Annoying.
Yeah.
Aki bowls, aki bowls, aki bowls, aki bowls. I'm just in a singing mood today. Aki bowls, aki bowls, aki bowls. My boyfriend calls these aki bowls. It's really funny. Doesn't know how to pronounce it. Coconut, coconut, coconut. I am so annoying. How do you live with me? Mine's ready for an Instagram picture. You are so pretty, oh so pretty. You're so pretty and witty.
Did you say any chia?
There's no room for him.
You can just sprinkle them on top. They're so pretty.
So pretty. So Instagram worthy.
I am ready to eat this.
This just makes me so happy to look at.
So it's probably the most food I've ever eaten in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. Delicious.
Does chia seeds have a taste?
I don't think so. I think it's more like the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like chia seeds?
Yeah. It's like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I just don't have the palate for it.
I think you could probably taste it when they're like more of them together. With it.
These are the world's smallest spoons.
I know. They're the only ones that were left in our drawer. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love the acai. This is like ice cream. It's like dessert.
What is acai? It's like just another fruit?
It's a Brazilian berry, I think.
So why do people make acai bowls and not like blueberry bowls?
Because it's supposed to be like a superfruit. It's supposed to have like a bunch of antioxidants, but so do blueberries. So yeah, it's a good question.
I thought of a new business.
Maybe because they're like more flavorful, but I mean by itself it's not that. It's kind of more like tart, I feel like, by itself.
Mm-hmm. But mixed with other stuff, it tastes really good.
I mean, you could make like any type of smoothie bowls. I used to make those for breakfast a lot.
Hmm.
I would make like a green smoothie and put like a bunch of toppings on it.
I would have never thought to do that in a million years.
Really?
Yeah. I think granola makes an acai bowl.
Oh, when's the last time you've had a kiwi? Probably like a year, honestly. I would never buy them.
I feel like the last time I had kiwi was like the first time I ever tried one. I don't know why I never buy them. They taste great.
I know, same. I think they're hidden. Like they were at the bottom of the shelf, tucked away.
At first we thought they were out of season.
Yeah.
They might be, but
The coconut is so good and crunchy.
everything we got here was from Trader Joe's, by the way. If you guys want to remake these.
Do we have a topic planned out today?
No. I was just so excited to eat.
Yeah. We just got back from the gym.
You know what's funny? Sorry to go back to the acai bowl, but I don't normally like bananas, but I really like the banana with the acai.
Really? Like eating it?
Because like the blueberry is almost too similar to the acai, but the banana balances it.
I really like the kiwi. What's your favorite fruit?
I don't know. I don't eat fruit that often. Maybe mango.
Mango?
What about you?
I love berries, watermelon, apples. I love apples.
Ugh. Apples are gross.
Swabi yummy.
How long did you work at La Cafeteria?
Like 8 months maybe. I loved it. That was like one of the funnest jobs I worked.
Who? Is it out here? I was like, I never heard of one.
Well, when the one that I worked at, if you are from New York and you know what La Coteria is, I worked at the original one when it was only one location, but like after I moved, they like made it like a chain. And when I worked there, they would only do cold pressure. Wait, no, what is it called? They would only cold pressed, and like it's like this with this machine, and it like literally crushes it, and it's like the most healthiest way to juice, and like all the nutrients are like saved. But since I've left, they do high pressure processing, so they can make like a shit ton and it can stay for like a long time, which is like actually like worse juice. So they've kind of got downhill since I worked there.
I wonder why they switched, just because.
To like make more money probably. Yeah, they were like going corporate like as I was leaving. Like they were going more like.
But someone bought them. Did you ever watch, probably not, I don't know why I watched this, the movie called The Founder? I watched it on an airplane coming back from Singapore. So my water. It's about the founder of McDonald's. Shit is up.
Really? I've never even heard of it.
For cussing. But literally it's about this guy that basically steals McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers.
How do you do that?
He like tricked them into like signing him as another manager, and then he wanted to like outbranch it, you know, and make it a chain, and they didn't want to because they couldn't make sure like the quality was maintained everywhere. And he was like, it's not about the quality, it's about making money, and like all this crazy shit.
Wow.
It was fab.
I want to see that one.
I think what's so funny,
We were just eating our acai bowls.
I know, I'm so hungry. After the gym I'm like
Monster.
I think the saddest thing to see is closed down businesses.
Oh my god, I even hate to see like when you go in a restaurant and nobody's there. It makes me so sad. But honestly, that kind of pressure like gets to me because if like nobody's there, I'm like, oh, I should like buy more so they like make more money. But like I can't have that mindset.
I've never thought that. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I'll go into a restaurant and like if the waiter's like really nice to me, I'll be like, oh, I need to like spend more so they make more, and then like give them like a good tip. Like that's a terrible mindset though. I just like buy a bunch of stuff all the time.
And you don't even want it. You're like, I'll take a third piece of cake.
Yeah, exactly. What's the best place you ever worked at?
Probably McFadden's. I loved working there.
I loved working there too, just because the money was so easy.
It was so easy, and it was like, especially, I mean, when I was a bartender, it was a lot of work. But when I was a cocktail waitress, it's just like throwing a party.
Yeah.
You just like bring shots to people, and then they like do it with me, and I'm like, okay. Like,
yeah, that was really fun. Especially like working on game days. McFadden's is a sports bar in Pittsburgh.
I just got a new job.
Oh yeah, you excited?
No.
Really? How come? Is it a nice place or is it?
It's like a fancy restaurant. Like it's like literally on the beach. So I know it'd be a lot of money.
Is it cocktailing or serving?
Both.
Nice. When do you start?
I have to email them my availability for next week. I just don't want to work fucking service anymore.
That's why I've been putting off a job for so long. I just really want to get a dance job and not have to work in the service industry.
It sucks.
I'm really dreading it.
I like just work on making YouTube videos and
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever worked retail?
oh my god. Actually, well, when I was interning to dance at Busch Gardens, I had to work in they make you work like a regular job. So I was working in Ireland. If you've ever been to Busch Gardens in Virginia, they have it. So much acid in my throat. They have it at Busch Gardens Europe. So you go to each country, like you're in Germany, you're in Ireland, you're in England, blah, 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 France. So I worked in Ireland and I worked in a toy shop. There's like 3 stores in there. So you could either work outside selling waters or you could work in like the dragon one, which I loved working at. It's like dark and cool and
Ooh, I like that.
I love like mermaids and dragons and stuff. I'm a nerd. Or you could work at the toy shop with a bunch of stuffed animals.
Is that what you did?
I usually got stuck with the toys, and if you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of kids. So high school Brittany was really not a big fan of kids because I just had no patience. I remember stacking like stuffed animals in a row, like in there, whatever, and then a kid would just be like and like knock down the whole row I just organized, and I'd just be like 17-year-old me was like steaming inside. Yeah, just the bane of my existence, making $7.20 an hour.
I worked at a coffee shop in Pittsburgh, and that was a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah.
But then the coffee shop I worked at out here was not fun at all. But the one in Pittsburgh, like, it was just like 3 of us gals. We would have a grand old time. My boss was so nice. It's just crazy how like it's pretty like similar jobs, but like just like the circumstances were different. So like it totally changed like my experience. Like,
No, I said that in my work interview for this new job. I was like, because they're like, why do you want to work here? You work at a really fancy restaurant. And I told them, I got new management and he treats us like crap and he's sexist. And, you know, for me, working at a place, the longevity isn't as important as like my circumstances. Like I need to feel comfortable and happy and supported and like I'm a part of a team. Not that I'm like being attacked all the time.
Right. And like it's just impossible to work under those like that environment.
Circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, totally agree. We both worked as dog walkers.
Yeah, being a dog walker was, well, we worked in different circumstances for that too. Like,
yeah, I worked for an app.
Yeah, you worked for WAG. Is WAG all around the world?
I think it is, yeah. Like major cities.
Yeah. I worked for a lady who had her own company. But what sucked is like I was her only employee.
Really?
Like she said that like I was like the North Hollywood walker, and then she'd have like a Santa Monica walker and blah blah blah. So when I got the job, I was like, I'm a dancer.
There's a lot of pressure on you.
That's the problem. So she made it out to be like it was super laid back, and if I got an audition, usually auditions are like 12 or 2 or like middle of the day, and I would walk these dogs from 11 to 3 every day. And I walked for 4 to 5 families a day, and each of them had like 1 to 3 dogs. I was walking a lot. But then she made it like out to be that if I was in the middle of like walking for 2 families and I had to go to 2 more and I had an audition, I could just go in between. But then some of them were like, oh no, we want you to see our dogs by 2 p.m. because you need to feed them lunch. Like I'd make lunch for some of them. One of them.
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about.
What's
her name?
Enid. This is also why I can't be a dog walker, is I got super, like you would walk the dog once and like almost never see them again.
Sometimes,
I would walk the same dog every day, and I did it for about like 5-6 months, I don't know. And I just fell in love with this stupid dog, Enid. And she was a purebred white lab. So she, of course, had a ton of problems because never buy purebred dogs. They're literally always incest. They have so many problems. It's like the breeding industry is just terrible. But this was like a rich agent that I was walking for. And so he wanted like, you know, $3,000 dog for no reason. Well, this dog had so many problems. Its hips were like both broken out, like they grew wrong. And it had such bad bowel movements that it couldn't hold in its poop, but it wouldn't even poop. It would just always be diarrhea.
Yeah.
And it just would come out. So in the amount of time that I walked her for those months, we tried probably 10 different types of food to try to get her to gain weight and keep it in her body because she just literally
Do they know what was wrong with
everything
her?
out.
Like, did she have like a...
No.
Wow. Sounds like she needs some... I don't know what she needs.
I don't know. It was, we tried like raw food diet, like those powder ones, like
Yeah.
so many. It was just so depressing. And he was never home to take care of her. She would just, and he, because she pooped everywhere, he would only let her be in the kitchen. And it would just be like dead silent in there. So I would leave him notes like, leave the radio on for Enid, or like, just nothing.
So could she walk?
Barely. So I would walk
How old?
Enid.
Wasn't she only like 2 years old?
She was 1. Barely, like a baby. And I would walk her, each of my dogs I walked for 30 minutes. And for her, like she could almost barely ever get through the 30 minutes. So a lot of times I'd have to go in and clean up mounds of poo, which like I should got paid extra for that, but whatever. And then I would sit there and I would like just pet her for 10 minutes and then I'd walk her and you could tell when her hips started like being too much for her.
Yeah.
So then I'd walk her back and just play with her for the rest of like the time. Sometimes I would literally like bring my laptop there and like just hang out with her.
That's so sad.
All right, guys, if you like these healthy acai bowls, let us know by giving this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that little red button below and subscribe to the Mukbang Monday channel.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Sorry this was a non-planned mukbang today.
Yeah, we were just hungry and we thought, hey, let's do something different.
I hope you guys liked us showing you this healthy meal.
We'll go back to noodles next week.
We love you guys and we'll see you next time.
Mukbang Monday out.